Welcome to channel 69, and you have Big Hurt with the Ghetto Report.
What's up, Big Hurt back with the Ghetto Report. They get me up early for this Ghetto Report now. That's why I start wearing these type of shirts so they know and I don't have to actually tell them how I feel. But then in the event, we're going to get into a little bit of political news first. We're going to start with Giuliani. Giuliani, he's going through the same thing Trump going through. They got these outstanding debts and they being forced to sell some of their property. So, Trump don't want to sell his babies, and he was beefing about selling his babies. Well, Giuliani's going through the same thing because they recently trying to force Giuliani to sell his Florida condo. But he said if he sells his Florida condo, he going to join the ranks of the homeless. So at the Ghetto Report, we was here thinking and discussing that, and we said to ourselves, oh well, join the ranks of the homeless, because basically this sense of entitlement that these Caucasian rich politicians have is outrageous. Because listen, you have everyday regular folk, right, that fall on hard times, be through any reason, and they lose their home, they end up in shelters and all that. Why not you? If you can't pay your debts and they have to take your condo to pay these outstanding debts, well, fall into the ranks of the homeless and join everybody else, because you're a regular person. There ain't nothing special about you, Giuliani. So we just want to start off with that, talking about people falling into the ranks of the homeless. What's this, Justin? Okay. Well, we got a sad note right here. Wow. Okay, we just lost one of our goats recently. One of our goats, Louis Gossett Jr., he died at the age of 87. So we want to send a rest in peace to Louis Gossett Jr. Louis Gossett was a great thespian. We want to say rest in peace. He was an Emmy winner also. So just some historical facts. Louis made his debut on Broadway at the age of 16 years old. So we want to give condolences to the Gossett family and rest in peace.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
What's up? It's One Ball Hang Low, running for president. I want to get the word out that I'm not running against Sexy Red. Sexy, we could go on the ballot together. I could be president, you could be vice president. But anyway, this is a message from One Ball Hang Low campaign, and I approve this message. Okay, we're going to move on. Bill Maher. Bill Maher is launching a podcast network, so listen. All y'all podcasters that want to be podcasters and all that, he's launching a network, so y'all might want to holler at him. He got a little bone to pick, so he's saying that when the people that he bringing for his podcasters, they're going to be having conversations, not going to be built on interviews. He's saying basically that he's starting Club Random Studios Network, and he'll seek to host podcasts built on the idea of freedom of expression. And he's saying his first anchor is former ESPN Sage Steele. Sage Steele was let go by ESPN, and I like Sage. Sage is very intelligent. So she's going to be having the first podcast on the new network, Club Random Studios, and it's going to be the Sage Steele Show. So listen, if y'all want to get into the podcast game, holler at Bill Maher. We might holler at him too, but we got some alternative thinkers down here that like the freedom of expression, So that's a good look right there. The industry is just growing, so get in where you fit in, basically. We want to talk about BG being arrested, right? Now, we was discussing that at the Ghetto Report, right? We think that's a travesty right there, that BG was arrested for basically coming home from prison and getting back into the groove and doing what he was doing prior to going to prison, basically making music, hip rap music, and performing. So the authorities had an issue with BG performing with Gucci Mane, with Boosie Badass, and with basically Kevin Gates, because they saying these gentlemen are all convicted felons, just like BG. Now the problem that we have here at the Ghetto Report is that it's not like he in the crib getting high. They on stage, they work in the studios, and they making product that they can sell and support their families with. Also, they employing people, so why would you bother this man? And we think that's a selective prosecution, because you can't tell us that BG is the only rapper that are collaborating and making music with other people that have felony convictions. Not to out anybody, but we just speaking truth. You can't say he the only one. So why is the spotlight on BG all of a sudden? I'm saying, why didn't they put the spotlight on Martha Stewart?
Hold up, wait a minute.
Martha Stewart was, she was convicted of not insider trading, but it stemmed from insider trading, because she tried to sell her stock on M-Clone, and they saying that she had information that the stock was about to go belly up the day before. So she sold her stock, and she went to jail for lying and some other issues. So when she came home, maybe because she's a being that they ain't mess with her, and not to throw shade on anybody, because Snoop was a convicted felon, and they had a hell of a collaboration, and they got a little money together. Ain't nobody say nothing. But in any event, we ain't gonna name a lot of names, because we support Snoop and all his endeavors down there, and all the rappers who have been convicted of felonies, because we have, this is a felon-friendly workplace here at the Ghetto Report. We hire ex-felons because we believe in second chances. You know, the bill that the president signed, second chances. What happened to second chances? Why the authorities targeting BG? We don't like that, so that's why we speaking out at the Ghetto Report. And we like to hear your comments on that, so holla at the Ghetto Report. You know what this puts in question too? This Cash Money Hot Boy reunion and this tour. Because we don't understand how is BG and them going to be able to go on tour when Turk is a convicted felon. He served 8 years, and he got an album called Convicted Felon. Lil Wayne, when he was up in New York, had the gun charge, so Lil Wayne got some, you know, a record.
Bruh.
And so it just throws a monkey wrench in these young men trying to support their families and do things legally. It's almost like the government don't want minorities and people that come from where we come from to get ahead in life, you know what I'm saying? So we really take issue with that, and everybody should speak out about that, because if these men are not committing crime and they're trying to support their families, and you know what it is too, you see a lot of people like Jay, like Fifth, like Diddy, like Kanye, they becoming billionaires, and I think they don't like that, you know what I'm saying? When you become powerful and you speak your mind, people have a problem with that. So I think that they're trying to find a way to just clamp down on that, but speak out about that, and let us know your thoughts on that. We want to also talk about this predatory capitalism that's going on, because a lot of gentlemen in the hood been coming home and getting exonerated, getting reversals, and you know, as soon as they come home, predatory lenders are pouncing. They like, yo, listen, you want a loan? We give you this, we give you that. And the thing is, you serve 20 years, they know that you're going to be compensated sooner or later. A lot of times the government drags their feet in compensating you financially, but they know the bag is coming. So what they do is they come and say, yo, listen, we'll give you a loan, you pay us back later after your settlement or whatever. Now, it's pros and cons to that. They have some companies that'll loan you something, and if you don't get a settlement, you don't owe them nothing. That's the type of company you should look for if you're going to take one of these predatory capitalism loans. That's what we call them here at the Ghetto Report, because we think that they're coming at you like knights in shining armor when they're not really knights in shining armor. They know that you're in a dire situation, and they charging exorbitant interest rates on these loans. But you know, when you come from nothing and you trying your foot back on the ground, we understand why you would buy into a loan like this, but we want you to just do your homework and try to go with a lender that's not charging an exorbitant fee, and basically do your homework, because people that have been exonerated, the government has shelled out over $2 billion in compensation since 2019. That says a lot about the criminal justice system, because if all these people are getting exonerated and you shelling out $2 billion, how come nobody's not saying nothing about the people that put them there illegally? Because you know, prosecutors have absolute immunity, and witnesses, they perjure themselves and then nobody does nothing. They need to look into that also. Maybe then you won't have to pay so much money to exonerates. And also, everybody that's innocent of a crime haven't been exonerated. Put a number on how many people don't get exonerated and don't get their freedom and just sitting there and they're actually innocent. So we think that that's a topic for a wider discussion. That's why we're talking about it here on the Ghetto Report. And this was another edition of the Ghetto Report with Big Hurt. Big Hurt, and I'm out. Hold up. Give me a minute. Come on, I took care of you yesterday. Give me a minute. Yo, what's up? It's easy peasy. Listen, we got them Trump sneakers, know what I'm saying? Them gold joints. These was going for $400. We got them for $200. 35 pair fell off the back of the truck. So holla at Easy. I got them in the hood. Be the first ones with them because they selling out quick. So holla at me, man. I know y'all like to gamble. Listen, I got all the scratch offs. Easy peasy. Okay, easy peasy, and I'm out.